Hello and welcome to Legendary Tractors. My name is Ryan, and in today's episode I would like to discuss the 86 series tractors from International Harvester and what exactly makes them legendary tractors. We will discuss some criteria that I like to use to judge tractors in general, and then we will look at one of the marketing materials that IH used to educate farmers about these tractors in the hopes of making some sales. I will give a bit of a critique on that as well toward the end, so you'll want to stick around. Before we get going, I would like to ask that if you enjoy today's show, please take the time to like, comment, and especially subscribe to my channel, as it will allow me to bring you more content like this for your enjoyment. Be sure to check out my other videos about legendary tractors as well. Now, let's get started. International Series 86 tractors, 85 to 160 PTO horsepower, the Pro Ag line. So let's talk about what makes a tractor, or in this case a whole series of tractors, legendary. I have about 8 criteria that I like to use to judge a tractor by. Let's start out with durability.
If the machine breaks down, we break down.
Exactly. Can't be stopping for no breakdowns. I feel that these tractors score well here. I've seen these things used and abused and still out there making farmers money. So I'm going to give them about a 9.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, let's talk about performance.
Power.
Speed.
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency.
Yeah, power, speed, and efficiency are the hallmarks of great performing tractors. You had the power, 85 to 160 PTO horsepower. In the years 1976 through 1981, that kind of power was top shelf. They certainly were competitive with other brands as far as speed-wise, and they all had a very respectable horsepower per hour per gallon fuel rating that ran between 14 and 16, which made them efficient at getting stuff done. For a performance score, they should get about a 9. Now, let's talk about innovation. This one is where things might go off the rails a bit.
The judge was off the rails.
The 86 series was not drastically different from the 66 series, except for the...
Cab!
Really? This is a nice cab.
International Harvester.
Cabs are terrible.
Yeah, the cab. As I said, the tractors themselves were pretty much the same as the 66 series. But by 1976, IH was getting spanked by John Deere with its 30 series and that wonderful Soundguard cab. Something had to be done. So they took the fuel tank, moved it to the back, and moved the operator's platform and cab forward, which certainly made for a much nicer riding tractor. But the cab. There's 2 schools of thought on that. Either you love it or you hate it. And truthfully, I think that the love-hate ratio breaks down to the people who love IH tractors, love the cab, and those who are fans of competitive brands not liking it so much. Those folks typically will point out that the doors open the wrong way and that the shift levers are a pain to climb over to get in and out of it. As a big guy, I find this argument valid, but I never thought getting in and out of a John Deere Soundguard cab was all that great either, especially with those little baby steps that they gave you to get up and down out of there. The real magic of the 86 series cab happened once you sat down. Those windows and that view, the controls were well located, and you could enter and exit from either side. Because the tractor itself was not drastically different from the previous series, I'm going to dig in a bit when it comes to innovation. But I do think that the cab was innovative, so let's give it an 8 overall.
A real Swiss Army knife. Cool.
It's a metaphor for versatility.
Yep, versatility is a very important factor in determining if tractors are legendary. The 86 series in my book were very versatile machines. They get a 10 for that. Now, let's talk about reliability.
Bullseye.
Bullseye! Holy bullseye! Let's go.
Reliability means consistently hitting the bullseye of dependability repeatedly. I ding these tractors on innovation because the 86 series mechanically is similar to the 66 series machines. When it comes to reliability, why mess around with something that already works? I'm going to give them a score of 9.5 on this.
Mom says it's distinctive.
You bet it is. Iconic design is a big factor in determining the legendary status of a tractor. When you see an 86 series, you know what you're looking at. I'm going to give them a 9 for iconic design. Yep, longevity is very important for a tractor's legendary status. The fact that these units are now nearly 50 years old and many are still going strong says that they deserve a 10 in my book.
Excellence in service since 1932.
Well, actually 1902. Love them or hate them, Case New Holland has done a good job of supporting parts availability and service for these tractors. I am going to give them a 9 for that. So, overall, these tractors score a 9.25 on Ryan's legendary tractor scale.
Mention that, I made that number up.
But they don't mean anything.
Okay, let's pause 10 seconds for a break and station identification.
I need another beer.
Okay, let's look at a brochure. Well, book might be more appropriate as it's 52 pages long. IH put it out in October of 1976 for the introduction of the 86 series tractors. International Series 86 tractors, offering power and comfort far beyond anything you've ever experienced. Operating sophistication designed to exceed that of any tractors introduced in this decade. Maintenance and service ease not previously achieved in farm tractors. Productivity potential that changes the ground rules for what a man can expect from a modern diesel tractor.
That's sexist.
A line of proven and advanced components that sweeps away all preconceived ideas about tractors and can leave you with only one decision: what size International to settle on. International 1586, 160 PTO horsepower, most powerful of the new International models. International 1486, 145 PTO horsepower, big turbocharged power to muscle through your hard pull tillage jobs with less wear and tear on you. International 1086, 130 PTO horsepower, big engine, rugged transmission and final drive, massive axles, all the big tractor heft you must have for pulling big implements profitably. International 986, 105 PTO horsepower. Here's where you'll notice our famous high torque rise because the 986 keeps on lugging without shifting down after others have quit. International 886, 85 PTO horsepower. Everything you could want in an under 100 horsepower tractor with 100 plus horsepower features. International Hydro 186, 104 PTO horsepower. Big power combined with the ultimate in driving ease and productivity. You never shift and have infinite speed selection. There's nothing like it. Power never came with so much comfort and more. A unitized tractor and control center. Engine, transmission, cab final drive, hitch are an integral unit, just like your car.
Cars.
Cars?
Why on God's green earth would you say car when trying to sell tractors to farmers and still have a company that sells pickup trucks at the time? Definitely a symptom of why things probably turn south with IH in a couple of years. But anyways, I digress. Back to your regularly scheduled tractor brochure. High torque rise engines with built-in deep power reserve. No tractor line, model for model, can compare. A mid-mount design. The integral control center puts you a full 1.5 feet ahead of the rear axle. The operator benefits are tremendous. Unlimited 360-degree visibility. you've got a far greater safety glass area and vastly improved lighting patterns front and rear. Easier control and maneuverability. Mid-mount design makes it possible. So do armchair consoles. Electricity at work. Used more extensively than in any other farm tractors for internal power and external connections. Unexcelled comfort. Deluxe seat with 6-way adjustments, greater cab interior space, air conditioning, and more.
But wait, there's more.
Wall of quiet. Control center is fully isolated and acoustically insulated from vibration, noise, sun, wind, and rain, down to 80 decibel rating. Extremely rugged powertrain, another proven and improved international design with extra strength to handle big power, big implements. A new world of servicing ease. Plug-in instrument cluster with warning lights for all vital tractor systems. Maintenance-free batteries. A host of outside the control center disconnects. And so much more. International 1586. Most powerful of the Series 86 models, the 1586 is the tractor for the man who demands maximum productivity along with the ultimate and comfortable working environment. It's the kind of tractor you can literally build your entire crop production system around.
Big one.
International 1486.
It's big, but not the big one.
The 1486, with its 145 PTO horsepower diesel engine and unequaled operating convenience, is the kind of tractor you'll depend on to make your operation more productive, while making long days in the field seem much shorter. International 1086. Here's a turbocharged tractor that's just the right size for handling the major workload in average-sized farming operations. It's also ideal for the smaller operator who plans to rent or buy more land. The 1086 includes all the easy handling characteristics designed into every Series 86 model. International 986. You'll look long and hard to find a tractor in this power class that offers anywhere near as much. It has every important feature of the bigger Series 86 models and a high-performance, hard-lugging 436 cubic inch engine. And it offers exceptional speed choices for handling all kinds of work, from heavy tillage to lighter-duty cultivating. International 886.
I'm the baby, gotta love me.
If you're thinking about a mid-power tractor to take on a variety of assignments, check out the 886. It's sure to pay its way, and then some. It too has one of the IH-built diesels that are famed for lugging ability, durability, and reliability. And it has the work speeds plus the handling ease you'll appreciate when working in the field, feedlot, or over the road. The International Hydro 186. An International Farm Tractor exclusive, the hydrostatic drive propulsion system can be your best choice if you use your tractor for a wide range of power requirements. It's yet to be equal for convenience and for precision performance in PTO work, planting, cultivating, loading, and choring. Only with Hydro Drive do you get on-the-go speed change with an infinite choice of forward and reverse speeds, without clutching or throttling, while you maintain full engine power. Introducing Mid-Mount Design, the control center that puts you in the middle of the action. It's the natural, logical way to improve tractor ride and control. Here's a meaningful step forward in modern tractor design. IH puts you where you can control your tractor best, a full 1.5 feet ahead of where you're located on most tractors. Since you're well in front of the rear axle, you enjoy a smoother, more comfortable ride. A new kind of quiet is a big part of the Series 86 story. Every effort has been made to provide you with a restful place to work. You've read a great deal in recent years about how sustained high noise levels not only can affect your hearing, but can cause mental fatigue as well.
I did not read that.
Tell me more.
The International Harvester is well aware of the importance of providing you with a quiet working environment. You'll experience the result of this awareness in a new mid-mount cab. You'll work in a new world of quiet, never before achieved in an International farm tractor. ISO-mount isolators help bring on a new kind of quiet. These thick rubber mounts between the control center and the tractor frame at all four corners suppress and isolate vibrations from all directions. Sound smothering carpeting covers the entire platform or deck area. Suspended brake and clutch pedals have integral pivots in the firewall. No grommets or rubber boots. Dust and dirt are completely sealed out. Internal acoustic engineering calls for a control center completely lined with thick polyurethane foam and vinyl. This contributes to reducing sound levels dramatically on models, as low as 80 decibels. Both doors are heavily gasketed to keep out engine noise, dust, dirt, wind, and rain. Enjoy stereo music or noon farm news with optional radio or 8-track stereo tape unit.
And an 8-track player with genuine mono sound.
Clear view visibility is outstanding in every direction through distortion-free tinted safety glass. Your view from the seat is the best on any tractor, bar none. The view from inside a Series 86 control center is truly horizon-wide to give you the big picture in every direction. There is a total of over 43 square feet of safety glass, the kind that pops out away from you in case of an accident. It's also designed to minimize eye fatigue, tinted to reduce glare, and scientifically curved to control any possible distortion. The automotive-type windshield curve with 116-inch radius maintains visibility to the front with no distortion or bothersome reflection from any angle. The windshield is all one piece. There's no center post to obstruct your view. And with a muffler under the hood, there's only the narrow exhaust pipe out front. The unobstructed view of the front wheels is provided through the lower front windows. There's no need to crane your neck to keep on course when working between rows of young plants. The view to the rear is good too. With the rear-mounted fuel tank sitting at an angle, the top slopes down out of your view. This design gives you a clear view of the hitch links and implement out the big rear window. Conveniences rival those in your family car.
How convenient.
From two wide doors to side window defogging, a complete package is standard. If you're like most farmers, you rate operating convenience very high simply because if something isn't convenient, it's inconvenient. And that chips away at comfort, productivity, and peace of mind. When you consider the investment you make in a tractor and what you expect to get in return for your hard-earned dollars, you should get today's productive conveniences, not yesterday's warmed-over versions. International Series 86 tractors actually make more conveniences available to you, and not gimmick conveniences, but meaningful, worthwhile, production-boosting contributions such as these. Mounting steps on each side, complete with handholds. Steps are flat, no rungs, so you can place more of your foot on the step. They're corrugated for safe mounting with muddy boots. Two doors give you maximum convenience. Enter and leave from either side.
John Deere Corporate over in Moline.
That was a warning shot across your bow.
Windows open to let in fresh spring breezes. They close tightly, locked down securely. No chance for moisture, dust, or dirt to enter. Heavy duty pressurizer keeps out dust and dirt. Also expels excessive heat. Filter is self-purging, easily serviced from the outside. Standard air conditioning keeps the interior cool in the hottest weather. Louvers can be adjusted to direct airflow where you need it most, including toward the side windows to defog them in humid weather. Mid-mount control center has built-in protective safety frame. Big tubular steel uprights are tied together at the roof by heavy cross bracing. Full 4-post rollover protection meets or exceeds ASAE and OSHA specifications. This is a safe, secure, and comfortable environment. Seats include safety belts. Mid-mount design. Enter a new center of tractor control. Human engineered seat, telescoping steering wheel, side consoles, and instruments say welcome.
Welcome home.
Up to this time, tractors had cabs, but now in the new Series 86 tractors, it's a control center. You feel the difference instantly. Deluxe comfort seat, orthopedically designed.
The most comfortable ergonomic chair there is.
Depth is greater for extra leg support. Adjusts 6 ways, raises, lowers, tilts, moves forward and backwards. Steering column telescopes to put the wheel in your favorite position. Change seat and wheel adjustments for a relaxing change of pace. But don't forget to buckle up. Consoles put controls at your armrest. Left-hand console includes speed and range levers. Torque amplifier is integrated with the instrument panel. The right-hand console has draft and position controls plus remote valves. Consoles are positioned for optimum height and natural reach. Modular instrument cluster with 4 gauges is a plug-in type for easy servicing. Each gauge is individually replaceable in minutes. Fuel, voltmeter, temperature, and engine oil. In addition to the instrument cluster, there is a combination speedometer tachometer. Digital readout tachometer speedometer, standard on the Hydra 186 and optional on all other models, monitors miles per hour, engine RPM, and PTO speeds. I think that it's kind of interesting that IH really didn't push the digital tach a little harder in this brochure. I know that it probably pays to be cautious when introducing a new feature, but it would be several years before Deere caught up to this. Warning lights help protect critical systems. Every Series 86 tractor.
Daddy says it's a good investment.
Better than a good investment. Extra productive from the first hour to the last with just the right mix of power, comfort, and convenience. Rear fuel tank converts dead weight to traction advantage. Weight over the rear axle improves traction. Auxiliary fuel tank is molded to fit snugly on the left side of the tractor. You fill both tanks from the filler neck on the main tank. Double acting ride improvers. First, the cab is isolated from the frame with resilient rubber iso mounts. This feature, plus the deluxe seat, produces a floating ride unlike anything you've enjoyed on any other tractor. Night lighting like you've never seen before. You get vastly improved visibility in the field or on the road. 4 lights up front. 2 are protectively located low on the front of the control center. The low lights are adjustable to illuminate previous blind spots and to prevent window glare. There are also 2 lights on the rear. Time-saving disconnects. This handy feature permits you, when using implements equipped with electrical devices and motors, to simply plug into the tractor's electrical system. IH diesel engine superiority starts with deep power reserve. Power so efficient, it will change your thinking about lugging ability, durability, and economy. International diesel engines have earned a reputation for exceptional dependability and work power. They've earned it where it counts, over millions of hours of use through tens of millions of acres. Superior torque rise characteristics. You can expect more pull-through ability from IH engines than from other makes. Exclusive fuel injection pump. One of the major reasons for an IH diesel superior torque rise is the single plunger distributor type injection pump. Clean burning. When working a Series 86 tractor hard, you'll notice little indication of smoke coming from the stack. This indicates better fuel economy, more usable power, lower maintenance, longer engine life. Turbocharged power boost. The 1086, 1486, and 1586 tractor engines are turbocharged. This gives you an even greater efficiency advantage by packing more air into each cylinder. More air means more complete combustion and more power. Clean engine design. A quick glance at an IH diesel shows you there's a bare minimum of external piping and that the engines are compact.
Strong, durable, reliable.
Built-in durability assures long-range economy you can measure. Built to stand up to the demands of modern, high-speed, hard-pull farming. Heavy duty all the way through. High-strength alloy iron crankcase. Longer engine life with plateau honed sleeves. Forged steel induction hardened crankshaft. Wide main bearing full skirted aluminum alloy pistons. Stress relieved alloy iron cylinder head has helical swirl intake ports. Stamped steel rocker arms and chilled iron tappets for high speed operation. Speed selection space for maximum productivity. Plus, you get on-the-go power shifting with a torque amplifier on every gear drive model.
Max torque, max torque.
In every Series 86 gear drive model, the standard transmission includes torque amplifier with high-low range and 16 speeds forward, 8 reverse, 12 and 6 on the 1586. Standard transmission shift levers are controlled by your left hand, leaving your right hand free for steering, throttling, or operating the hydraulic system. Torque amplifier transmission doubles the number of forward speeds to further help you match forward travel to the job. Pull back on the handy TA lever and you reduce speed by 22% in each gear while you're increasing pull by 28%.
Let's talk about
Rear end.
Convert big engine power into bigger work power. Rugged drive components, including massive gears and axles, readily handle high torque engine power. Because of the high torque developed by IH diesel engines, all components within the final drive system must be extra rugged. Gears, pinions, axles, all are especially heavy to handle the big power and heavy implement loads as well. Wet differential lock overcomes one wheel spin out. Helps maintain directional control and traction in soft or muddy footing. You merely step on a pedal under your heel to direct power equally to both drive wheels. Wet power brakes provide for smooth, sure stops under load. Help you make fast, tight turns. Exclusive Dynalife clutch wears longer, dissipates heat better than conventional organic fiber clutches. Its cerametallic pad facings last up to 5 times longer than others. Hydraulic powered clutch requires only light foot pressure to operate. The pedal is suspended from an overhead pivot, further easing operation. The power assisted clutch is standard on all gear drive models. Here's all the hydraulic muscle you'll ever need.
Muscle. You got muscle.
Simple torsion bar hitch and remote control system give you versatility, convenience, speed, and capacity. The International 2-pump hydraulic system powers various components with constant, dependable delivery, yet provides variable pressures as required. Draft control hitch features torsion bar lower link sensing, the fastest acting, most accurate of all 3-point hitch systems. Because it has a torsion bar rather than erratic springs, the hitch can sense load changes as often as 3 times a second to deliver a smoothness of operations that's unequaled. Simple 2-lever hitch control is console mounted at your right hand for extra convenient operation. One lever sets draft and load control. The other raises and lowers the implement. Built-in diagonal float lets you set lift links for working with wide toolbars and implements. Lift links can also be leveled conveniently with a turnbuckle adjustment from ground level to help an implement hookup. Extendable lower links simplify hookup to implements. Quick coupler attachment has automatic latches for fast implement hookup from your tractor seat. Remote cylinder flexibility is provided by 2 standard auxiliary valves with automatic hydraulic unlatch feature. A third valve is optional.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Hydro gives you the right speed every time.
Go, go, go! Faster, faster!
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
With the Hydro 186, every job you tackle goes easier, and you can count on increased production. Hydrostatic drive gives you more precise speed control than any other tractor transmission, and Hydro gives you the utmost in comfort and convenience. It's easy to operate, a pleasure to drive. You'll see that it's far less tiring to spend the day on a Hydro model than any tractor you've ever used. Planting. For top yields, precision work is required. With Hydro, maintaining the right ground speed for precise planting is as easy as moving the speed control lever and watching the speedometer. Forage harvesting. Make instant speed changes without touching the throttle. Go slow for heavy crops, faster for light crops, keeping full horsepower and PTO speed at all times. Baling. Just move the control lever to go fast in light windrows, slower through heavy spots. You never have to bail in a too slow gear because the next gear up is too fast for the baler's capacity. Loading. Move more loads per hour. Go forward, stop, reverse without touching the throttle or clutching. Plowing. If you hit hard ground and begin to lose headway, you pull the lever back to slow down and get more drawbar pull through the tough spot. Once you're through, simply return to the original speed setting on the go. No clutching, no shifting. Introducing a whole new world of servicing ease.
Man, what a time saver!
From girl to hitch, Series 86 tractors save you time like no other. Single latch grill is easily removed. Swing out air conditioner condenser and oil cooler at front of the radiator are fully accessible. Fuel injection pump has special couplers on injection lines to prevent breakage at connections. Clamps are easy to service. Dry type dual stage air cleaner has an automatic dirt unloader, plus cleanable element and final built-in secondary element. Dual spin-on, full flow, throw-away filters trap finest fuel impurities to protect injection pump. Spin-on filters keep engine lube oil clean. Rust-resistant aluminized muffler is located under the hood. You can remove the hood without disturbing the muffler. Rear fuel tank bolted on for easy removal. Quick disconnects outside of control center for electrical wiring. Transmission, differential, and hydraulic oil reservoir filler tube located outside of control center and easily accessible. International maintenance-free batteries provide maximum convenience. Self-purging, back flush filter system outside of control center. Easy filter changing. Plug-in instrument cluster is easily serviced. Fuse panel is easy to get at for replacements. Brakes are mounted on the outside for quick inspection and maintenance. Hydraulics are easily accessible with valve systems outside of control center. Differential lock is externally mounted for easy servicing. So, how do you think IH did with this advertising brochure? Personally, I think that I would give it a B+. As I said earlier, they really screwed the pooch by not trying to link it to the IH pickup trucks and the IH Scout. I also feel that the marketing of the cab as a control center missed the mark, and they spent way too many pages on that as well. You certainly do not hear it called that today. Overall, I think that they did a pretty fair job of explaining all the features and benefits available with these machines. I hope that you've enjoyed this video about the IH86 series tractors. If you have a good story about a tractor made by International, tell me all about it in the comments. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to check out some of my other videos about legendary tractors. I'll see you next time, and I hope that you have a great day.